Graders, we are going to get started with our word work. Now, this week we've been working on two new bossy R's. We have been learning ER and UR. Now, these two combinations are a little tricky because they both make the sound. And so, a lot of times when we're writing these words out, we have to make sure we're asking ourselves, does that look right? Now, most of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time, UR is going to go in the middle of our word, and a lot of the time, ER will go at the end of the word. Now, this isn't always the case, right? Or that rule does not reign true for everything, but sometimes that's something helpful to keep in mind for the first time you start to spell a word, okay? Now, you're going to notice on my screen, I have our 10 spelling words all jumbled up, and our job is we have to figure out, does a UR or an ER belong in the missing spot, and then reading the word together, okay? So let's take a look at our first word today. So we have turn. I know it's going to, every word I have has an in it, so this is going to be turn. Now it's going to be a UR or an ER. Shout it out at your computer as I read it. Yep, you are right. It's going to be a, oops, oh boy. Let's try that again, shall we? It's going to be a U and an R for turn. Oops, that just made an arrow on its own. That's fine. All right, for our next one, dinner. So again, think to yourself, what is that going to be? And say it out loud. You are correct. An ER, dinner. Next one, I know Trin is going to know this one, and it is purple. Yep, and it's an U and an R. And that one we should know really well by now because it's a color word. Our next one, tiger. Yep, an ER because it's at the end of our word. If we had a UR there, that would look a little crazy. Our next one is a part of speech. It's an action word, verb. Yep, this is the tricky one, right? Because it has an ER in the middle of it, not a UR. So this is one where it's in the middle of our word, a little tricky. Now our next one, Saturday, Saturday. Now, this one, before I add our ER or UR in it, you have to put an uppercase capital S in the beginning because remember, Saturday is a proper noun, is telling the day of the week. So we have to put a capital S there. So now we got that out of the way. So for your spelling test, don't forget. We're going to put, oh my goodness gracious, a UR, Saturday. Our next one, curl, curl. Yep, you're right, first grade, a UR for curl. The next one is after. Say it really loud to your computer. Yep, an ER for after. The next one is her. Yep, that's an ER as well for her. And our last one, burst, burst. And that one, oh, that one went right where it needed to go. A UR for burst. Nice job. Now, first grade, I have a little challenge for you before you head off to do your seesaw activity. Now, I was just looking around my house and I was like, there are a lot of things in my house that end or have an ER in them and a UR. So I went on a little hunt around my house just to find some things. And this might be a fun way for you to get up and around your house, take a little break, and think about our word work activities. So, for example, next to me I have my hot coffee. Thank you, WBEZ, for this mug. Support your local NPR stations. I want to make sure that I don't burn my mouth when I drink my hot coffee. So burn has our UR digraph in there. Another thing that I found was I have paper towel. So paper has our ER at the end. Then I kept looking around my house and I found a coaster from a restaurant from back where I'm from. Then I found part of one of Handel's toys, the color purple in here, so our UR. I kept looking around too, and I found a purse, has our UR in the middle of it, and last but not least, a computer right there. So, before you head to your seesaw, if you want to take a little brain break and go around your house and find some things that have an ER and UR, feel free, have fun. If you want, you can put them in the journal into seesaw if you want. Totally up to you, you don't have to, but go find your UR, ERs and do your seesaw activity. All right, first grade, have a marvelous day.